Many people go into credit card debt because of unexpected expenses and the enormous amount of interest paid. This is why having at least a 3-month emergency reserve of cash, otherwise known as an emergency fund, is so important. In this video, I am updating you all on my emergency fund for the first time, and I'm sharing what I did to build it, where I'm saving my money, and I'm going to give you some tips on how you can get started today. Hello, everyone. I'm Kimberly. If you are a subscriber, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I hope that you find this content helpful, and I would love for you to drop a key emoji in the comments to let me know that you are new to the channel. On this channel, we talk about ways to unlock your financial freedom by incorporating planning, productivity, and personal finance into your daily routine to level up your life so that you can live a life that you deserve. Okay, so let's get into the content. And first, I'm going to start by sharing where I'm saving my money. I have a Marcus by Goldman Sachs savings account. And on the screen, you can see that the interest rate is only 1.2%. A lot of the interest rates now are not great. Although I have seen a couple of my accounts, the interest rates have gone up this month with everything that's going on. So that's good. But I don't know that this one has moved as of yet. But you can see also on the screen how much I've earned in interest over the past couple of months. And you can even see right here the last time I made a deposit, which was back in March of $250. So I do not save to my emergency fund on a monthly basis. So you won't see this on my budget with me videos because it's not coming out of my 9 to 5 paycheck. All right. But I will share with you where this money is coming from. So I have reached my $10,000 goal. I think I started this back in 2020 when I paid off my debt and paid off my car. And I believe I reached this goal the early part of 2022. And some ways that I've done that is just by taking a portion of my tax refund, adding it to my emergency fund. Also, my part-time income, I will use that. Anytime I get a bonus from my job, I'm a teacher if you guys don't know. So if we get a bonus, I may put a portion of that in there. I was teacher of the year this year, so I had extra income from that. I'm also an FBLA advisor. I was also a mentor. So there's bonuses and extra income coming in from different places that I can add to my emergency fund. And then of course, at one point we were getting the child tax credit. So some of that could go there as well. So these are the ways that I built my emergency fund. But I would definitely say you may want to start small. When I first started, I did a $1,000 emergency fund. I saved that in my Ally bank account, and I still have that $1,000 emergency fund saved there. And then once I reached that, I decided to move over to a larger emergency fund. And I'm still building. I'm not going to stop at 10K. I've decided to continue on. As you can see, I have about $338 beyond the 10K. So I'm just going to continue on. I'm thinking my next goal may be 25K, but I will definitely keep you guys updated. So let's talk about some tips on saving an emergency fund. The first tip that I have for you all is to create a budget. That is the number one thing that you need to do, especially if you are, trying to get out of debt, trying to have financial freedom. You need a budget. So once you create your budget, you will be able to determine where you can pull your money. Where can you get this money to start your emergency fund? Okay. So create that budget and see, how you can access this extra money. The next tip is to set a goal. As I mentioned before, you may want to start small and then increase your goal as you go along, but you definitely want to have a goal so you can have those small wins along the way. The third tip is to save unexpected income. I've mentioned to you all earlier the different forms of income that I've had. And so you want to make sure anytime you get some money that's unexpected, whether it's a gift, presents for your anniversary, whatever the case may be, you might want to consider saving it. Even if you don't save the whole thing, a lot of times when I get extra money, I save part of it and then I may spend the other part of it. It just depends on what it is. But you may want to consider saving at least part of your unexpected income, and that's going to help you with your emergency fund goal. Now, number 4 is a good one. I do this sometimes when I need to open a new bank account, but I highly recommend using bank bonuses to jumpstart your emergency fund. That simply means a lot of times when you open up a new bank account, they tend to have some type of incentive to where if you set up a direct deposit, they will give you $100 or $200, as long as you have. Sometimes you only need to have one direct deposit, like a one-time direct deposit, and not consistent direct deposits. But you really need to look into some of those accounts where you can open it up and they give you a bonus just for putting in a direct deposit, and that can jumpstart your emergency fund. Okay, so it's essentially free money and it's a way for you to get started. The next tip that I have for you all is to keep saving even after you reached your goal. Because a lot of times, depending on what happens in your life and you need to reach into that emergency fund, it may wipe you out. So if you only did $1,000 or $5,000, it just may not be enough. So even though you've reached your goal, I highly recommend that you keep saving. And then the last tip, you might want to consider setting your money on auto transfer or direct deposit. Meaning, now for me, I don't have mine on auto because I don't consistently put money in it. But if you want to consistently put money into your account, you can set up an automatic transfer that goes from one account to this one, to your emergency fund account. Or depending on your job, you can even have some of your direct deposit going into one account and then another portion of it going into another account. So those are my tips for you. You guys comment below and let me know if you have any other tips that you want to share. Tell us what you are doing in your life to build your emergency fund. Also, drop a key emoji below and let me know your emergency fund goal and how much you've saved. Or if you are ready to start an emergency fund today, comment "I'm ready" and share the first thing that you plan to do to get started. Don't forget, you guys, I have multiple freebies for you all. The one that's going to be linked below is my money diary or spending diary digital download that you can use to print off as you wish to keep track of your weekly spending. Don't forget to check out my new hardcover diaries available right now on Amazon. I have about 7 or probably even more at this point, but check it out if you need a way to keep track of any type of financial spending. I have the diary for you. I wish you all the best on your financial freedom journey. Thank you all for supporting me and my channel. And if you've stuck around this far, don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time Edupreneur Diaries posts a new video. Thanks for watching.